I'm back out here again in the Kovar garden. I just wanted to show you some damage that's being done to my tomatoes out here. I come out here daily to check these tomatoes because here in Florida the bugs are bad and they'll destroy your tomato plant in just a couple of days. You give them a week, the whole thing will be gone. So I'm going to show you for you Florida gardeners, or up north, if you got these darn caterpillars, you can see what they look like, what kind of damage they do, and how we go about getting rid of that. So if we come over here, I got two varieties here I'm going to show you. One is my Super Sauce, which is a big Roma, and then right next to it I have a Steakhouse variety, and both leaves are getting destroyed. I'll show you real quick. You look down here, you should be able to see the damage on the leaf. That's what they do to it. If you flip the leaf over, you can actually see who's doing the damage. There they are. In order to control this problem, all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off all of the branches, not the branches, but the actual damaged parts of the plant. There's no reason to keep them on there. That's just going to hinder the growth of the plant. So I'll cut those off, and I got a bucket of water here, and I'm just going to drop them in there, and that'll kill the caterpillars. And if I see any more throughout the week on this one plant, I'll pay attention to it and I'll pick them off. Alright, so I got those damaged areas cut off now. One thing to note on here, you have some disease. You can see it right there. I'm sure everybody's seen this on their tomato plants. Alright, so what I'm going to do with this stuff is I'm just going to cut it all off right there at the bottom where it's all yellow. And I'm going to throw that in the bucket too. Alright, I'm going to throw that stuff away, and I'm not going to compost it. You don't want that stuff in your compost, because that'll spread disease to plants next year when you use your compost. So if you see stuff like that, just take the branch off. A lot of people like to use copper. I use copper too, and just spray it on the plants every 7 to 10 days. It doesn't make it go away, but it does slow down the process of disease to your plants. I guess I'll make another video about spraying the copper. So it's not only the bugs that are going to spread disease in your plants. You can see my setup here, the way I got it. I'm using a plastic that I put down as a barrier between the soil and my plants. But even so, I still get this stuff when it touches, because there's parts of the soil that are still on top. So what you want to do, especially if you just growing right on dirt, is clip off the bottom, a couple layers that are going to be touching the ground, so that way they don't take any of the disease from the soil, and bring it into your plant. And you can see another one of those little caterpillars right there. He's in there, see him? Alright, those are what we got to get rid of. Stay vigilant, check your plants every day, and if you see something like this, just go ahead and pick them off. There ain't no reason to use all those pesticides as long as you come out here every day. Alright, you guys take it easy.